Hello. Hi. How are we? Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon. Eka son, eka Google me. Your unprevailing agency, Ajoke. Your host is Ajoke. Yeah, again, funny go kinshako. Ever me share. Even if you don't say hi, I catch you. It's been a long time, Faradeng. Kilo day, where have you been, sir? Hope you're good. Every other person, you're welcome on board. Please, as you come in, say hi to me. I want to know people are watching. I can see you're watching. Hello, how are you, Faradeng? It's been a long time. Kilo Shele now. What happened? Don't you like me anymore? Eh? You don't like my face again? I'll go and bleach you and become Oyibo so that if you don't see me, you will know that one at Papalo is missing. You know when somebody that is dark is missing, you won't see them. Even when you are... But if it is anybody that is Oyibo, once you go into a place like this, you just see that Oyibo. This is Oyibo Pepe. Linda Adeshola, you are welcome, ma. Okay, I can say that. God bless you. How are you? Hope you're good. I really miss you. I miss your comments, at least. When I know that my people are watching, I'm always very happy. Okay, you detest bleaching. Okay, I won't bleach then. Because, you know, when you are outside and you are Oyibo, people will notice you by all means. But if you are black, who will notice you? Share new. Help us to share it. Hey, yeah. Abiodun, how are you? Help us to share. Baba Mohbad. Yes. Why are we here this morning? This evening? Here in the UK, it's evening. Anyway, how has your day been? Thank God it's Monday. I really don't really like Monday. But no choice. But it's been cold here, you know. Thank God we're working from home. At least, get yourself a cup of tea so that we start the way we do. If you like my glasses, call me. If you like my hair, call me. That's what I do. I sell all these things. Now, good evening, everybody. Have a seat so that we can have a discussion. Why are we here this evening? I've got two topics to talk about. It's going to be pack, but I don't want us to stay more than an hour for this particular one. I might not do calling because of time. You know, I just say, I must just come out just for us to have a chat. It's about Mohbad's case. We know who Mohbad is, a young, talented artist that died mysteriously, and a lot of brouhaha on him, coroner inquest being set up for him, family in disputes about wife Yawolopa, Baba Oko wants to take property, and all those things have been going on. Now, just 2 days or 3 days ago, Falano, I know all of you are familiar with this case. That's why I'm just picking it like that. Just like pick. Stan Falano, we know him very well, a reputable lawyer, a son in Nigeria, Femi Falano. You know, wrote a petition to Baba Mohbad, you know, restraining him from further saying negative things on social media, unfounded things on social media, not even negative, unfounded things on social media, so that we don't, you know, mix things up. A lot of things have been mixed up, you know. We read that out, and is Baba Mohbad has his own team. Wunmi has her own team. Say, program I can't pick your call. You know, okay, why is it you know, Baba Mohbad has his own team. Wunmi has her own team. And, you know, both of the teams have come out to face each other concerning that particular petition by by San Stop program. Anytime you make a call, we all can learn from this. Anytime you make a call and somebody declines your call, if you make a phone call and that person declines your phone call, please learn not to call that person again. It might be that person is busy and that person will definitely call you back. You know, phone etiquette. People don't have it. Most people, you call somebody and they decline that phone instead of you to just put it off and, you know, try later. We don't do that. We continue pressing and calling that person. God bless you. We are all learning, you know. So Baba Mohbad immediately Femi Falana brought that and we read it outside because they sent it directly to them and we saw it. It was posted. We read it and we all deliberated on it. We saw what Femi Falana said, you know, concerning everything that's been going on social media, all the lies, all the manipulations, all the wrong narratives that we are getting. And then Baba Mohbad's bloggers came out to launch an attack on San Falana, calling him different names, you know, unprintable names, by saying, why would he come out? He's not even professional the way he wrote it. A whole Femi Falana chambers, you know. Anyways, long story short, we saw a rejoinder from another person saying, that another lawyer, that one is an online lawyer because I know her very well. She used to be my follower, but since we started this Mohbad's case, they believe I'm being biased. If you are sure, if you are on my program most of the time, you know I'm not biased. Me, njo to she nonsense mo gbe fun baz omo ti o leko lo bu baba oko e, you know, njo ti baba Mohbad no ba de she ti o da a so pe baba Mohbad. And all through this case we have seen that Baba Mohbad comes out more, you know, giving us content to deliberate on. So we've seen him again, you know, when he went online. That was when they made the lawyer San wrote that out, when he went on national television to make claim of a will. Yes, it's about the will now that we are talking about today. He made that claim of Mohbad having a will, a written will, a working written will, where he willed everything to his son, Liam. Liam is here now. Kemi Aganga, you're welcome, mommy. We know the controversies surrounding Liam at the moment. Baba Mohbad and his team believes that Liam is not Mohbad's son, and they're asking for paternity tests to determine if truly he is Mohbad's son. In fact, they have given him about 4 fathers, 3 or 4 fathers, Loti B. Liam. So that has been the issue all along. Now, Baba went on national TV to still lay that claim that no burial if DNA or autopsy results are not out. We know that it's taking us long. In fact, this young guy that died, Orome, or what's that guy's name? You know that young boy in boarding house? Bolale Ogunleye, you're welcome. You know that boy that died in the boarding house? In fact, the inquest is just going to, they've just concluded on the coroner inquest, and they're going to, so you can see how long it takes before they do that. The question is the will before coming to tell the public about it. My dear, that's what I don't know. So it takes a long time for the coroner inquest results for them to read it out for us to, the general public, to know about it. It takes time. So I guess that is what we are witnessing with Mohbad's case at the moment now. So Baba is saying that, you know, no autopsy results, no DNA results, no burial for his son. So that is where they are at the moment. But, you know, the thing is said out there, The statement he made is about the will. Now, the will. We know for a very long time, for about 4 or 5 weeks now, all over social media, especially TikTok, where they have panelists, Baba's panelists, WUNMI's panelists, where they have Baba's panelists, we have seen where they've discussed about the will. And on Facebook, where most of their people have come out to say, Mohbad ti kọ will sílẹ̀. Wọ́n sọ kiri lórí social media, kí bàbá tó wá sọ ní jẹta ní orí TVC, wípé Mohbad ṣe will sílẹ̀. Ohun tó dẹ̀ wà nínú will yẹn, Liam ló will gbogbo nǹkan ìní ẹ̀ fún. In fact, Tom Printe ló fi tẹ̀ kò sign. Remember, Mohbad was only 26 years when he died. Mohbad is a bit educated, is not an illiterate. So one will wonder, why would he use Tom Printe to do his will, to authenticate his will? Now, ìyẹn raised eyebrow when people started talking about it. I said it on my platform when I heard about it. Pé wọ́n ní ó will sílẹ̀. Ẹ rántí pé all along, before they brought the narrative of this will, nton sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ kò ju pé Baba Mohbad wọ́n béèrè fún gbogbo property tí Mohbad rà ní orúkọ Liam. The initial issue with Baba Mohbad, the only thing he talked about was pé ọmọ àwọn ra ilẹ̀ sí gbẹ̀rígbẹ̀, ilẹ̀ 2 acres tí Mama WUNMI tó dẹ̀ fi ọwọ́ bò mọ́lẹ̀ tí àwa ò rí. That was the initial issue with them. And that was what he discussed with Iyabo Ojo the first time he spoke with Iyabo Ojo. Pé ẹ bá mi bèrè gbogbo property ọmọ mi tó wà lọ́wọ́ ìyá WUNMI. WUNMI àti àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ wọ́n gba property ọmọ mi sọ́wọ́. Even Baba said it severally on his interviews. Wípé Mohbad told him that, Daddy, mo ti ra ilẹ̀. Oluwadamilala, you're welcome. Daddy, mo ti ra ilẹ̀ 2 acres. Nígbà tí bàbá sọ pé wá ọmọ yìí ò kan lè máa kàn fún wúrà mọ́tò kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ máa ṣe afẹ́ ayé, which any reasonable father will do. Ó dẹ̀ ní, Daddy, I bought 2 acres of land according to Baba. That was initial thing tí bàbá sọ fún wa. Wípé but wọ́n gba gbogbo property yẹn lọ́wọ́ ọmọ yẹn. Wọ́n yẹn bàbá yẹn fi lò pé wọ́n pa lẹ́mìí, wọ́n ti yọ ìfun àti ẹ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀, wọ́n ò jẹ́ kó mọ tó ń ṣe mọ́, because everything seems to be going to the mother-in-law, the family of the wife. Arike, Fumi Arike, you're welcome. So that was what Baba gave us, the initial thing about property. There was nothing like will. Of course, Baba was aware of everything that happened on that very day. Baba came into Mohbad's house. He saw the lawyer. He saw Zlatan. He saw Anyanya. He saw ADURA. He saw all of them as at that time. And he mentioned that he saw them when he was talking about them. There was no controversy about will as at the time they started this struggle for Mohbad. Gbogbo wàhálà pé wọ́n pa Mohbad yìí. Later ni bàbá ṣe gbé yẹn jáde, if you remember. But of course, we want to unravel the death of the young boy. We have said so many things, so there's no point going over it again. We all know the truth. And we are waiting to confirm the truth about the death. Now, you're all welcome, Olori. You're all welcome, ma. So, for Baba now, all of a sudden, like about 3 weeks ago, they talked about the will. I was surprised because that was not even in the initial statement of all the things Baba had said, or all of them have said in the first place. Kò sẹ́ni nínú wọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ will at all. Wọn ò tiẹ̀ sọ débẹ̀. Baba àwọn rí ọmọọṣẹ́ Davido tó dúró síbẹ̀. Davido dẹ̀ fún wọn ní 2 million. Wọ́n question Davido. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká ṣe oore ṣe. Sincerely, for Davido's own. I'm not standing for Davido, but for someone who got there, Abi is, PA called him, Egbon or whoever, Oga, this guy is dead, and he sent 2 million. He might have just done it on a neutral ground, on the fact that they might need money there or whatsoever. He knows, I think it was close to MOHBAD. He knows what he was going through. He might know that definitely that family might not even have anything at that point in time for him to have sent that money. But that money has been misconstrued to be something else. What is up where ora doati fun MOHBAD ni kò tiẹ̀ yé mi mọ́. All these narratives came later anyway. Now, yes, Yeti show, the glasses is for sale. Please call me for all your glasses. Oh. You know we sell different types of glasses. Ele fishe, tema fishe frame for your glasses. So please call me. Now, when Baba went on social media, on national television to talk about that same will, you know, when we speak on social media, most of the things we say are unfounded. Àwọn àhesọ ọ̀rọ̀ ni most of nǹkan tá máa ń sọ. Nǹkan tá confirm. Nta gbọ́ láti ẹnu àǹtí kẹ́mkẹ́m. Nta gbọ́ láti ẹnu very dark man. Nta gbọ́ láti ẹnu Westo. Nta gbọ́ láti ẹnu Papariano. Nta gbọ́ láti ẹnu Temi. Those are the things we say because we believe that, they are a bit closer to this family. They speak with Baba. They speak with WUNMI. So we pick all these things. Our mama solori social media. So look at social media. You might even, take it with a pint of salt. Say you understand? You don't even think about all these ones we do talk about. So many things I'll tell you, because I am not sure of it. I got it online. But when it's coming directly from the source, then it raises eyebrow. Now, Baba went to national TV. One while saw Nibe. Niba ton bi Baba. They asked Baba question. Baba, kí lẹ fẹ́ gangan lẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn Nigeria? Baba ni mo fẹ́ DNA test. Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ autopsy result. Why, Baba? Baba ni because ọmọ tí wọ́n gbé wá, àwọn ò rí placenta ọmọ. Ẹni tí ó bá dẹ̀ gba placenta ọmọ kọ́ ló lọ́mọ. Níbo ni WUNMI gbé placenta sí? We came out, we laughed over it, we talked about it. Why is Baba still talking about placenta and all that? But Baba made mention of the will. It is a very important document where you list all your things. You list it in that document and you will everything to this person. Bibi, you are welcome. Like giving your things, can you share property fún àwọn èèyàn? Fún àwọn èèyàn, ilé mọ̀, Ayọ̀délé. Fún àwọn èèyàn, can you, like, tí o bá fẹ́ kúrò nílé ayé, most people tó máa ń ṣe, àwọn àgbàlagbà, irú age wa báyìí, our over 50s, it's good for us to have a will, especially when your family is not too, like, do you understand? So anybody over 50 like me, I will advise you can do it. Even 40s, it depends on you anyway. And tó lọ́n bá ti kẹ́, tó dẹ̀ mọ family tó ń ti wá, ó lè ṣe will sílẹ̀. So Baba came out to talk about the will and said, ṣé wọ́n lè believe pé ọmọ 26 years old ó ti ṣe will ẹ̀ sílẹ̀? Wípé nítorí ẹ̀ náà ṣe gbé lawyer wá ní alẹ́ ẹjọ́ yẹn. That Baba said he met the lawyer there. What was the lawyer doing in the first place in that place? Like I said, the lawyer might have a personal relationship with MOHBAD, apart from professional relationship. We do have people like that. Okay, Olajumoke FA said it's advisable to do it as soon as you have your first property. Okay, ma. So, you understand? They might have a personal relationship apart from the professional relationship of being the client and the lawyer. So, for the lawyer to have been there, or he might have just come. And because the same estate long way, and that happened, and they called everybody. Who is who? Anybody. Do you understand? Baba said the lawyer was there. And then, wọ́n mú will jáde wípé Mohbad has a will, ó dẹ̀ mú gbogbo nǹkan ní ẹ̀ pátápátá àti èyí tí ò tí gbà royalties tí ò tí gbà láti ọ̀dọ̀ Naira Marley tí ó bá gbà o kàn jọ o kàn má fún anybody o ọmọ òun ni kọ́kọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ fún o Liam. That all his life savings, all his belongings, all his royalties, everything kó padà lọ bá Oluwadamilola Abidemi said, I heard Mohbad's lawyer is also Bella's lawyer, and I don't think there's any problem if the lawyer is there. So that's why I said maybe they have a personal relationship. Now, immediately, Baba said, who does that? A 26-year-old boy having a will. And not just having a will, the controversy there is the fact that this will was not signed, duly signed with his hand, but thumb-printed with his thumbs, which anybody could have done. Nígbà tó kú. Now, Baba raised an eyebrow on that. Okay? Could it be that was why they brought the lawyer? Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Àbí torí ẹ̀ ni lawyer ṣe wá bẹ̀. Àbí lawyer wá perfect. Baba said it in the way pé so lawyer came to perfect their deal. Ó ní wọ́n wá perfect deal yẹn ni wípé wọ́n òkú tó ti kú tó wà nílẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti lọ wẹ̀ fún. Because listen, the accusation now is not even, they don't care if autopsy is out or not. The accusation at the moment is that Wunmi is the killer. That's what they say. Wunmi is the killer. Darota is the killer. Imole is ADURA is the killer of Mohbad. So that they all, it's conspiracy. There is conspiracy with the whole family, those people. That's Imole's clan. So wọ́n parapọ̀, wọ́n pa Imole ni. Wọ́n jojú Imole, wọ́n tún wá fẹ́ gẹ̀yìn Imole. Wọ́n parapọ̀, wọ́n pa Mohbad ni. Ìtúrẹ́ lọ ṣe gbé lọ́yà wá ní alẹ́ ẹjọ́ yẹn. Bàbá ní wọ́n wá fi ìka ọmọ àwọn tó ti kú, wọ́n wá fi tẹ̀, pé ọmọ àwọn máa ń sign. In fact, they now brought out, you can call him. Let me give you the number to call him. Second topic money. Anyway, okay. Let me give you the number to call him. And then it's the same number you can use to call me for your glasses. Shoti yeyin, Foley Abejide. Wọ́n ní wọ́n mú ọwọ́ ọmọ tó ti ń sign. Tẹ́bọ̀ òun ló sign ní contract between òun àti Naira Marley. The number to call +44 74 66 25 7385. +44. Ẹ lè bá mi type ẹ. +44 74 66 25 7385. Can somebody sign it for me? I mean, put it there. We don't have sense in this country. If we do, we demand attention. Oh, they call for me attention because the number to call is +44 74 66 25 7385. For you guys that are asking for the number, thank you so much. 7466 2573. Pin comments. Multi-pin there, +44 74 66 25 73. See, Olori, you didn't do it well. On pin. Pin it. No, not that one. Motiwa pin it down. See. +44 74 66 25 7385. That's the number to call him. Or the second number, if you know the second number, you can call him. So now let's go ahead. Now, Baba ni ọmọ àwọn nto ṣe fún nìyẹn, wọ́n tẹ ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Imole is, if you know, Mohbad has an organization, he has a management, just like the Malians. It's a management. There is a boss with the Malians, and that's Naira Marley. Coming to Immolenization, that is Mohbad's management. He has his own management which includes his own brother, ADURA, his own uncle, Dagocha, and others that we don't know. But he has his own management. They are on Instagram. They have their own Kini Ibolenization on Instagram. Because of all these things that has been going on, the Buaha, they have been quiet all along because this is a family issue. Remember, Dagocha that's been accused of being part of Entokpa MOHBAD is a family member, is Mohbad's uncle, is Mama Mohbad's junior brother. Ounolo la posti 40,000 naira. So a lot of accusation and counter accusation within the family. So even those ones, some of the members of immobilization wouldn't be able to say much because of the family issue. Hello, ma.
Hello, Auntie
Ma. Good evening, ma. How okay? Báwo ni tẹ́?
Because you said something that you asked a question, but what is the man Mr. Loba wants?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Go ahead, ma.
Because I can see very got motivating problem to and do you know that the government are watching too, and this Nigerian police. And you said something that what is the Alaba want to go? But is it really true? Because I believe in Kotosolipe Mohbad Korea. And Motuma Tua on the aspect Monipe, but
on break, on break, ma.
Hello, Auntie.
Go on, ma.
Okay, Sherry, back on Meji, I believe Mohbad call real silent. Just like the man said. And more than to believe in the sense that when I want to attacks in Grammy, see your Barry family, or what if family, a meeting or me repeat, Vogo, Nkotobara, Oruko Yawelo, one pekoto bimo, they have their child late. Or Ojoluwa fún 11 years. So gbogbo nǹkan tó máa jẹ ọkọ ẹ̀ tí ń fáwọn òbí ẹ̀, but gbogbo nǹkan tí máa yẹn rà orúkọ ìyàwó ẹ̀ àtọmọ kan tó bí. My friend is 51, over 51 ní Máṣí. So orúkọ ìyàwó àtọmọ tó bí ló. So bóyá Mohbad ti mọ orú èèyàn tí bàbá ẹ̀ jẹ́ allergy ni o, just like Aunty Àjọkẹ́. Bóyá torí ẹ̀ ló ṣe ń kọrúkọ ọmọ yẹn, because èmi ò believe pé ọmọ 26 years ṣó ti ro kúrò rẹ̀ pé òun
fẹ́ kọ̀wé ilẹ̀
bí ó sílẹ̀ ìyẹn wọ̀n ní aspect yẹn. Then ní kejì ó lè jẹ́ torí wàhálà tí because mo gbọ́ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ kan tó sọ wípé tí blogger wọn sọ ní pé Mohbad ò tọ́jú àwọn àbúrò ẹ̀, ìyẹn ọmọ tí ìyàwó mi bí tó dẹ̀ ti promise bàbá pé òun máa tọ́jú ẹ̀, ní pé àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ló ń tọ́jú pé àtòkù ní labour wá sọ wípé Mohbad ló ń bọ̀ òun sanwó school. Ṣé mo fẹ́ kẹ́ pick point bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni o.
Yes, ma.
Blogger wọn ló sọ ọ́ nípa àwọn àbúrò ẹ̀ kéékèèké tó jẹ́ pé other wife ló bí ní pé Mohbad ò bá wọn tọ́jú tí bàbá yẹn dẹ̀ sọ pé Mohbad kó bá wọn tọ́jú ọmọ yẹn. So ọmọ yẹn ó lérò bí kí wàhálà má bàa pọ̀ fún Wùnmí táwọn jọ struggle àtọmọ ẹ̀. Bóyá ó wá lè wá kọ wíìlò, èmi kàn rò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, I don't know how it is. Mo kàn gbé ní ọ̀nà méjì pé mi ìbílí pé ó lè kọ wí, ó dẹ̀ tún lè kọ́ because of the family issue gbà mí, ó máa ń jẹ́ kí èèyàn ṣe nǹkan míì tí ò ṣe pé èèyàn ti tiẹ̀ tó tàbí tó tiẹ̀ fẹ́ tó dígbà tí wàhálà bá ti pọ̀ jù, you know.
Okay, ma.
Wẹ́n Mr. Loba wà lára àwọn tó ń delay case.
Àwọn ni, but ẹ jẹ́ kí n parí nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ, ẹ bá call in nísìn, tẹ́ bá gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ tó mà.
Ṣé Bọ́m̀bí ló tún gbé wàhálà yìí? Okay.
All right, ma. Now, thank you very much, my caller. You're right. You know, we don't believe there is a will anywhere. Number one, about the will. Falano's chamber said it, Tebangoti Kotakajade, in that region that was sent, Sita, that there is no will anywhere. They said the man died in estates. Okay. Hello, ma. After it, so that I can just finish the analysis. Yes, good evening, ma.
How are you, ma? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma. Please, can you let me just finish the analysis, then you can call in immediately, or I call you in immediately, just to read out what those people brought out. Yes. The management, the immolenization, thank you so much, mommy. God bless you. The immolenization brought out something. Somebody wrote something here. Let me read it fast. Oluwadamilola Abidemi Ayodele, maybe you know them. He said, Baba knew that Mohbad used blessing his elder sister as next of kin, but Mohbad later changed when he gave birth to Liam. That I would have told him that I'm doing my program. You know, Baba shouldn't be annoyed because bimo ọmọ tó bí nínú ẹ̀ ló máa di next of kin. Do you understand? I remember when I was, you know, in the uni, tí mi ò tí bímọ. Tí mo tẹ̀ ti bímọ ńgbà ẹ̀. No, I went to uni when I had the baby. Before, Kintoshe, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, my own brother, Emmanuel as my next of kin. Immediately I had my baby, I changed. So it's always like that. Once tẹ́ bá ti bímọ, you change your next of kin totally to your own child because ọmọ tiẹ̀ ó yàtọ̀ sí ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ àbábúrò ẹ̀. So I'm just bringing that out. Now, modernization came out to give us their own, you know, statements on the facts that Baba is saying pé ó ti ṣe wíìlẹ̀ ipe wọ́n fi ìka wọ́n flag ma olórí Tèmilolúwa. Just help me to press love and like. Wọ́n pè mí ni. So, you know, immediately, àwọn people in there now came out to explain to us what is really happening so that we don't get everything mixed up. Like I told you, I said it immediately I heard about the will. That is it possible? Why are we just hearing about the will now? Do you understand? Why are we just hearing about the will? Why is it just coming out? Why didn't they tell us about the will in the first instance when they brought out this case? Why are they bringing different narratives? We've heard a lot that we can't start recounting. So now when they said that, the immolenization came out to make a statement concerning the will. In fact, the will. Maybe Auntie Bibi will tell us about the will. You know, so let's read the will together. Now, this is the rejoinder. The statement. Glasses need glasses need that. It might be no. Let me read let me read this. This is coming from Imole's team. The immolenization is organization. Just like the Malians will come out to bring out a statement. So this is a management, which will include definitely his lawyer will be part of immolenization as an organization. Because of my company lawyer is a company. So let's listen. They said, it's been a couple of months, but the life and death of Imole still remains fresh on our minds. We know that nothing can bring Imole back, but we have cooperated with the authorities to make sure that all parties involved get the clarity and closure that we need. That we need to be able to remember more and live in last week. Okay, I don't understand. Able to remember more and live as he lived. Okay, sorry. We know that nothing can bring Imole back, but we have cooperated with the authorities to make sure that all parties involved get the clarity and closure that we need to be able to remember more and live as he lived in his last few months, drawing strength from his past, but happy, strong, and looking forward to the future. We would like to use this opportunity to share a few updates and highlight certain truths so that misconception and miscommunication do not persist. They are calling all Nigerians that we know. They said they know that, you know, Mohbad is gone, but his spirit is still with us. Our minds are still with him. We can't take our minds off him. And that they want to just live the way he lived few months before he died. So you could imagine what he went through few months before he died. They said they want to clarify things because of misconception and miscommunication. Miscommunication in the sense of those coming to us on social media to tell us about a lot of things about how Mohbad was stabbed. Imaginary stabbing. That is miscommunication. How Mohbad was about the child. How Mohbad, Liam is being fathered by 4 fathers or 3 fathers or the king. Misinformation from people. How WUNMI has been sleeping around. Misinformation. How Mohbad's those with sokwe won sokwe àwọn so lo ma ki dada fún yín. You know how WUNMI was feeding her husband with poison every night to go and shosho láti máa lọ dóko kiri. Misinformation. How monies has been taken away from Mohbad's accounts. Misinformation. How they have changed the password of Mohbad's account. Misinformation. And all sorts. They said they want to clarify it. Let's go ahead. Number 1, the police authorities have conducted an investigation and have communicated that the autopsy results from the sample sent abroad will take a couple of months before they are shared. Wọ́n ní àwọn ọlọ́pàá ti bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀, wọ́n ti bá gbogbo Nàìjíríà sọ̀rọ̀ wípé àwọn wọ́n ti communicate sáwọn, wọ́n ti dá wọn lóhùn wípé autopsy samples táwọn mú lọ for toxicology will take some time before it comes back. That they understand that ó lè pẹ́ díẹ̀ káwọn tó rí gbà. Àwọn police ti wá bá wọn sọ. Number 2, no member of Mohbad's management or his lawyer have communicated the existence of a will or any such thumb-printed documents as has recently been falsely reported to any member of the family or the public. We would like to state with certainty that if any such document did exist, it will have been duly registered with the probate registry. We therefore plead with everyone to refrain from sharing false and misleading statements like these. Thank you, Himalayanization. Thank you for coming to our aid. We have been looking. Does Mohbad have a will? At 26 years old, why would he have a will? And then if he wants to have a will, why will he be his thumbprint? And tell say, àtọwẹ́ no mateka. Báwo ló ṣe jẹ́? Ó ń yà wá náà lẹ́nu gẹ́gẹ́ bí òbí. Ó ń yà wá lẹ́nu, ó ń gbé wa lọ́kàn. We have been wondering. What they have said here is that there is nowhere that Mohbad has a written will. To all Nigerians, Mohbad has no will written. This is his management speaking. This is his lawyer speaking. His personal lawyer speaking. One needs you, if there is anything like that, it will be with the probate registry. The guy died without a will. Kò ní will. And that was why you saw that most of those fighting for Baba Mohbad saying that WUNMI wants to take all the property. Nothing ti pé kó ṣá lọ ṣe kíní fọ́mọ ẹ̀. So there is no will. Where Baba Mohbad got that information is sad. Please, Nigerians, let's desist from listening to hearsay. It destroys. For most of the bloggers speakers, sincerely, most of them have no idea of what it takes to write a will. Some of them just wake up listen to what they say with the rumor being peddled, and they just take it upon themselves to say, yes, Baba, hey, Emma, Baba, what ti fẹ́ bá yé ọmọ yín jẹ́, what ti fi gbogbo owó ẹ̀tẹ̀ka, what tẹ̀ka fún ni, what ti kọ wíìlì, ó ní Wùnmí ló, Wùnmí, ó gba gbogbo wíìlì ọmọ lọ́mọ, gbogbo property ọmọ lọ́mọ. Who does that? Naturally, it will even raise an eyebrow for a boy like that, for them to bring out a will after his death, and not that his a signature is there, it's thumb printing. It's just common sense. Now, Baba Mohbad, daddy mi, tí yín ò ní bàjẹ́. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo ń sọ fún yín. Èmi máa sọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí àbúrò yín. Kò yé yín sà. Ọlọ́run ò ní bà dáadáa yín jẹ́. Àwọn tó jẹ́ pé tí wọ́n ti run, wọn ò ní run ti yín o. Wọn ò ní run gẹ́gẹ́ o. Àwọn ọmọ yín ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. ADURA is part of a modernization. Ó ń sọ fún yín pé bọ̀dá wọn ò kọ wíìlì sílẹ̀ o. Bóyá kò yé yín daddy Mohbad. And I would have expected you to have found out before you went to national television to even make such a broadcast. Because òun gangan ló tún jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa kígbe pé kí ló dé Wùnmí, ó ṣàfẹ́ báyé máa yìí jẹ́ ṣá. Òun ni most of your bloggers will come out kò sí abiyamọ tó bá gbọ́. For real, let's be sincere with ourselves. Nobody will hear that. That at 26, Mohbad died, and they found out that there is a will, and the will states that all his things goes to his son. That is not the issue. But the issue will be, why will it be that it's thumb printed when he was able to sign when he was alive? How come? It will definitely raise an eyebrow. Kò sí abiyamọ náà, bó jẹ́ mi náà ni. Especially when Tẹ́tí doubting mind against that woman. How okay, ó ṣe wá jẹ́gbà tó ọmọ mi kú. Ló ṣe wá sọ fún mi pé ọmọ mi kọ will. Will tó dẹ̀ kọ, kò ṣe signature ẹ̀, ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ló fi sí. So, it's like Daddy Mohbad. Gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ń gbé wá fún yín, àwọn nǹkan tó máa bà yín nínú jẹ́, àwọn nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ kí lè tètè bínú, kẹ́ fi ọ̀rọ̀ bínú sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn nǹkan tí ó máa jẹ́ kẹ́ máa béèrè fún nǹkan tí ò tọ́. Kò sí abiyamọ tó bá gbọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ wá bà. Mò ń sọ fún yín pé n tí àwọn social media máa ń ṣe nìyẹn. Because they want to keep their platform going. Àwọn tó ro story yẹn, wọ́n jókòó, wọ́n lo ideology. Wọ́n wò pé what narrative can we give again? They have given a lot of narratives. But eléyìí, wọ́n mọ̀ tún gbélé jáde fún yín, Daddy Mohbad. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé kò sí abiyamọ tó bá gbọ́. Gbogbo Nàìjíríà gan akẹ́yìn sí Wùnmí. All ni pé there are some people who are feeding well on this particular story. On this Mohbad story, and they don't want it to just go off line like that. They want to keep it going so that wọ́n máa rí nǹkan sọ, wọ́n máa jókòó sọ. Àwọn lè mo ti sọ, ẹ má bínú gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń ṣe o, mi ò fi bú yín o. Mo ń sọ pé iṣẹ́ yín lẹ̀yin ṣe. Iṣẹ́ oúnjẹ ọjọ́ yín lẹ̀yin jẹ. But unfortunately, ẹ fi ń ba ilé kan jẹ́ ni tí ò bá yé yín. No matter how you do it, because Baba Mohbad tẹ́ ń po ìkan ìbànújẹ́ sí lọ́kàn, ọkàn wọn ò lè balẹ̀. Òun ni bàbá ṣe ń wá every time tí wọ́n wá ń kígbe tó ń jáde, because kò sí òbí tó máa gbọ́ tí ò bá gbọ́ yìgì inú ò kì í bàjẹ́. Etí Baba Mohbad ń gbóríṣiríṣi. Òun ló ṣe ń jáde tó fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ síta. The modernization as a management have come out to debunk it. There is no will. If there is any, the lawyer will have come out to say it. Wọ́n ní lawyer wọn ò lọ, lawyer Mohbad ò bá anybody sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Àwọn ẹbí ò bá anybody sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Níbo náà ti wá gbọ́ wípé wíìlì wà. Number one, gbogbo àwọn spending, àwọn prime boy. Wọn ò sí ńbẹ̀, wọ́n ti kó wọn, ọlọ́pàá ti gbé wọn ti pẹ́. Ta ló wá sọ fún yín ká bá sọ pé àwọn yẹn wà ńbẹ̀? Wọ́n rí wíìlì yẹn. Níbo lẹ ti gbọ́ nípa wíìlì Baba Mohbad? Ta ló sọ fún yín? Ta lẹ́ni àwọn ẹni ìbànújẹ́ tí wọ́n ń pòkọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ fún yín? Bá wá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí àgbàlagbà. Tí ó bá ṣe pé ẹ̀yin náà mi pé ọkàn yín ti wà made up about your daughter-in-law. You should have found out the truth. Bá pe àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà yín gan pé bá mi lọ find out. Wọ́n ní ọmọ mi ti kọ wíìlì sílẹ̀. Báwo lọmọ 26 years ṣe sáré kọ wíìlì sílẹ̀? Who does that? Kò wá kọ wíìlì yẹn sílẹ̀ nìkan o. Ó wá tún mú gbogbo ìka, ẹsẹ̀, gbogbo ojú, imú, gbogbo imú ẹ̀ báyìí ló tẹ̀ mú. Kí ló dé? Ta ló ń ṣe irú ẹ̀? Now, let's go forward. Number 3, they went on. All accounts owned and controlled by Mole during his lifetime were immediately put on a post-no debit order on the 12th of September 2023. This order remained valid till date. This account will be properly handed over to the family upon resolution of the internal disputes. Baba Mohbad, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ní àti gbogbo àwọn tó ń sọ that Wunmi has access to Imole's accounts. First and foremost, Daddy, bóyá kí mọ̀ ni, and most of you, if you're lawyers here or if you're bankers, you might testify to this. Once a person dies, mostly they put a hold on that account. Except if there is somebody that operates that account aside from the owner. I don't know, because this is a company account. Definitely there are some signatories to this account. This organization, they are coming out to tell you, sir, because everyone, all the Baba Mohbad's people have been saying that Wunmi has access to that account, and that's the money she has been using to pay bloggers, that are bloggers, to work for her. Wọ́n ní Wunmi ní access to this account. Nǹkan tá ń gbọ́ látijọ́ yìí nìyẹn. Wípé owó yẹn ni Wunmi ń lò. In fact, inú owó yẹn ló ti fún bàbá Falana. San ló ti ń fún wọn ní owó. That does she work? That she doesn't have any job that she's doing. Where is she seeing money to spend? Remember Wunmi came out the other time to ask Iyabo Ojo when they asked her for DNA test to say, where will I get money from? The present house she's living was rented for her by Bella, because she couldn't stay in that house again. You know that house belongs to Immolenization. If you don't know, there were many living in that house, about 8 of them living in that house. And when Imole died, they locked Imole's room. Baba locked Imole's room and took the key away. So Wunmi was in her own room. If she wants to take anything in Imole's room, they will stand and wait for her there. She had no access to her husband's room. And then she said her son was being sick or whatsoever. And I feel she might not even have, freedom in that house again. That was why her husband's friend, best friend, rented another place for her. For now. They raised eyebrow on that and said a lot of things. Well, it's between the two teams. But what we know is that Wunmi has nothing. So, that is why, see, they are now asking. But what we heard was that Baba Falana took this job as pro bono. But they are saying, it's a lie, that Baba was paid by the money in Imole's accounts. What we don't know is that how much was he worth before he died? How much was Mohbad worth? We are not talking about all the streamings now, because Nisi stream only we're not talking about that. We're talking about when he was alive, how much was his worth? So, èló ló wà nínú account yẹn tí Wunmi ń rí ná so much like this. Tó bá ti fún bàbá Falana náà about 50 million. Tó ti máa fẹ́ lè ní èló lówó tó wà nínú account Mohbad kó tó kú. Now, because they have been saying it and people have been, carrying that rumor that Wunmi has access to that account and that's the account she's been spending and all that. Remember, her sister said when her husband died, when she came to Nigeria, she was the one spending her own hard-earned money to buy Pampers, to buy food, baby food for Liam, her sister. So what they mean by Wunmi has access to that account is what we don't understand. But that's what they have been saying online. Now, the management have come out to say, there is nothing like that. Since that guy died, since on the 12th of September, that account has been suspended. Nothing goes in, nothing comes out. And mostly, if somebody dies, that's the way it goes. Most of the things they say do not have proofs. Sincerely. And Toban saw, they say it with so much emphasis that you think all these things are facts. In fact, they say it as if they are lawyers giving evidences in courts. If you have been on their platform, if you're not smart, if you don't have your number 6, you will fall for their gimmicks. Do you understand? So, now, Baba Mohbad, wọ́n ní owó ọmọ yín ó wà intact. Daddy, kò sí much lọ́wọ́ Mohbad kó tó kú. Good evening, you're welcome everybody as you come. Please buy your stars as you come. Don't just sit down. Help my condition. Help my condition. Buy my glasses. Buy my hair. Help my condition. Press love and like. Do you understand? So, Baba Mohbad, ọmọ yín ò ní much kó tó kú. Ẹ̀yin náà dẹ̀ mọ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ tọ̀rọ̀. Do ó bí yín nínú nígbà tẹ́ gbọ́ wípé ó fẹ́ fún ìyàwó yín ní 5 million láti lọ ra ọjà sínú igbá ẹ̀. Owó tó wà lákàùntì Mohbad ó lè má ju 20 million 30 million lọ. So bolo ti ní ọmọ yín. Then mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ̀ bàbá Mohbad. Tí èèyàn bá kú, wọn kì í jẹ́ kéèyàn ẹlòmíì operate account yẹn daddy. Mo mọ̀ pé máa ń sọ wípé Wunmi ló máa operate account Mohbad ó ń gbówó wọlé ó ń gbówó jáde. Ọlọ́run nìkan nìyẹn yé o. But àwọn management wọn ò lè parọ́. And this is a thing you can prove. If you have any doubts, tí wọ́n bá ti yanjú gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí gẹ́gẹ́ bó ṣe sọ pé tó bá ti yanjú ẹ̀, wọ́n ní àwọn wọ́n á release gbogbo account fún yín tí ẹ bá ti yanjú wàhálà tó wà nínú family yín. Like I said, any house divided against itself, ẹ lè hold anything. Because there is loophole. Òun làwọn èèyàn ṣe ń ráyè wọ àárín yín. Even táwọn modernization go to máa jẹ yín, wọ́n á jẹ yín big time because ẹ ń jà nínú family yín. But wọ́n ṣàlàyé fún yín bàbá. It's a thing tell it verify with your lawyers. You have educated lawyers, well-skilled lawyers, àbí? Daddy, ẹ̀yin má ṣe wàhálà. Ẹ kàn send àwọn lawyer yín kẹ́ni kó lọ bá yín verify accounts. Since Mohbad died, ṣẹ́lòmíì ti wọnú accounts yẹn. They can verify for you, sir. If you are in doubt, instead of gbogbo àwọn narratives táwọn èèyàn ń sọ tí wọ́n wá ń gbé síta, making things tough for you, even making the government look at you as being unserious. Wọ́n ní ká bẹ̀ yín. Wọ́n ní nǹkan mẹ́ta làwọn bá yín wá sọ. Wọ́n náwọn ọlọ́pàá wọ́n ti ṣàlàyé fáwọn wípé autopsy results lè pẹ́ díẹ̀. Wọ́n ní kejì, wọ́n ní kò sí wíìlì níbì kankan bàbá Mohbad o. Wọ́n ọmọ yóò tán print wíìlì o. Wọ́n ní there is no will. Wọ́n ní kọ́lẹ́ fún kẹ́ṣẹ́ kí ni ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀ dádì. Ọmọ yóò tán print wíìlì. Gbogbo nǹkan tó bá jẹ́ ti ẹ ọmọ yín ẹ máa gbà á. Ní àsìkò tó bá tó àti tó bá yẹ. Tí ẹ bá ti jà, tí gbogbo wàhálà bá ti lọ tán. Wọ́n ní kẹta, wọ́n ní owó ọmọ yín ò kúrò lákàùntì ẹ̀. Wọ́n lẹ́nibọ̀dì ò dé bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní wọn ò yọ, wọn ò dẹ̀ kó sí. Wọ́n ní so owó ọmọ yín wà intact. Ẹ lè ní problem pẹ̀lú Wunmi o. Ṣé ti yé yín gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ ṣe sọ pé ó ń ṣe transformer kiri ẹ̀yin àti ẹ̀ nìyẹn. But àwọn yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ kan wọ́n ní there is nothing like that. Wọ́n wá ní ká sọ fún yín wípé once again we thank all for your continued support for Imole. We urge you in your pursuit of justice and closure to seek, speak, and promote only the truth. May the Lord guide you always. Wọ́n bẹ̀ yín, they said, please, we know you all love Mohbad. In your pursuits, níbi tẹ́ tí ń wá òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tó pa Mohbad. Wọ́n ní, please, stand on the truth, seek real justice, promote the truth. Ẹ má fi irọ́ sí. Do not add, do not deduct from anything. Any information deducted from, get the truth out of it. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run bàbá Mohbad. Tí yín ò ní bàjẹ́. Ẹni tó wá kí yín ò ní jí yín lọ́mọ gbé lọ. Be careful on who you trust with information. Ṣé gbọ́ bàbá. Now you can call in as you wish. The number to call is +44 74 66 25 7385. Hello, ma.
Hello, ma.
Yes, ma. Good evening, ma. You're welcome back.
Hello, ma.
Yes, ma.
Yes. Now, first, let's start with the autopsy.
Yes, ma.
Results.
Yes, ma.
You know Sinead O'Connor when she died.
Yeah.
Okay, she died about 6 months ago.
Sinead O'Connor. In Ireland.
Her autopsy result only came out now.
Okay.
About last week. The result of her autopsy, what killed her, the result only was announced to the public sometime last week.
After 6 months.
So, after 6 months, yes. And Sinead O'Connor lives in the Western world.
Benny.
Right? And immediately she died, they had police, they had everybody there, and whatever they want to take from her body was taken. I think they even did autopsy for her because they were thinking it was drug related or suicide or something. You understand? Not that they were suspecting anybody killed her. You understand? Yeah. So it came out after 6 months. So I don't know what Baba Mohbad is shouting and his uneducated bloggers are shouting about. So it is not too late. Mohbad has died now, I think it's only 4 months ago, right? Yes, so if the result is not out, it's not out. Okay? So the other thing about the will, you remember I told you that there was no will anywhere. And if there was will, nobody is going to show Baba the will. You understand? Because a will is a legal document that is only openable upon your death. Right? Upon your death. But even at that, they will have to bring everybody. You understand? And then the will be open in everybody's presence. And it will be
read out
accordingly. Right? So I knew there was no
will anywhere.
And even if there was a will, it was not accessible to anybody. The way Baba is saying that he saw people thumbprinting and not thumbprinting. So, which means what he was saying or what is alleged was that he physically saw the document, the will documents, and he saw all the thumbprint. Baba was lying. Now, the second thing about the will, you were saying there that maybe after everything, when you're Jew, they will give the family. No. What is going to happen in the case of the will is, if somebody died without a will, right? What happens is that the estate goes to the next of kin, if there is a next of kin, right? If there is no next of kin, the next person closest in blood, the next person closest in blood to the deceased, we have the property goes to that person. You understand?
Yes,
property goes to the person. Now, what Baba is talking about, we will, is what I'm thinking is that Baba Imole took his son as a next of kin. So you see, you know, he wrote, if you look at his chest in one of his hands, you will see Liam written on it.
Yes, Imole. He wrote, he even did Imole here and Liam.
He did the light on his neck.
Yes.
And he put Liam on his arm.
Then you.
And you see the face of Liam on his chest.
Yes, so.
This is a child that they said he wanted to throw over the sea. Or whatever they were saying. So, Baba has no issue. You see, the people, the bloggers, are thinking that MOHBAD was very rich. And they, apart from being very like, okay, now that they are streaming his music, he's gone on #1 here, #2 there. So they are thinking the streaming money will add up to a lot. Which it will. Which will have, yes, that is going to happen. But that will go to his
next of kin.
To his son. To his next of kin. Now, like when I got married, before we start having children, my husband was my next of kin. And the same thing to him. I was his next of kin because we didn't have children then.
Okay.
And the moment we
started having children,
we start putting our children's name in the list. Now, you see, people are finding it like it's strange for a 26-year-old
to have a will.
It's so strange in this day and time. And then considering the family Imole came from, you see, he knows what we don't know. He knows a lot of things that we don't know. And if you look at his music, even when he was doing his freestyle, he was talking about the frenemies.
I've been living with frenemies.
Yes. Those friend enemies
from Genesis.
From his father's side. They are from his father's house. So, whatever happens in this case, whether there was a will or there's no will, Baba is not a next of kin to Imole. And he's not even the closest in blood to Imole. The closest person in blood to Imole is his son.
Hello? Yes. Go on. Hello, ma'am.
Hello?
Yeah, go on.
Hello? Yeah, there are instances where there are some documents or some properties or there are some things Imole would have done with his wife that his wife is the next of kin.
Yes, ma'am.
In some of those documents. There's nothing anybody can do about that.
Yeah, definitely.
If Baba, there's nothing. If Baba let him somersault. You understand? This money or whatever Imole has is not coming to him. It will not come. You see, if he had played his game right, if he was wise, if he was not greedy, he would have been close to his son's wife. And his son's wife would have ensured that he's been look after him. Yes. But now, even the management, the Mole's management, believe you me, they will make sure nothing goes to that Baba.
No, they have, you know, in their own write-up now, they have said, Baba, don't worry. Once you guys settle your inside disputes, we will get all your things to you.
It can't get to him. They're just talking. It can't. Legally, it can't. Legally, when we're talking about, you see, we are talking on a humanitarian ground now. That he goes, okay, he's the father, they will take care of him. But who take care of such father? Yeah, if there is a witchcraft anywhere, then you don't need to look for anymore. If a witchcraft is a human being, you don't need to look far to see who the witchcraft is. This Baba is coming online, talking what he doesn't know, and you see the problem the Baba has is that he's blinded by greed. He's blinded by greed and the hatred for me.
For me?
Yeah, lost. See, what if Baba has lost? He has lost his grandson, he has lost his son, and he has lost everything. Everything. Because of greed. If he's not educated, but I don't think Baba has lawyers. I don't think Baba has qualified lawyers.
They have sons. They said they have sons working for him.
What son? What son will allow his client to come and say what Baba did? What son will say, okay, go to national television and say this, or pass information to your bloggers? You see, lawyers play close to their chest. Lawyers play close to their chest. If they have information, they play it close to their chest, that they will surprise you when you go to court. They will surprise you. It's not, you see, what they are doing is manipulation and bullying.
That's it.
They want to bully, yes, they want to manipulate and bully women to the point that she'll say, okay, I hands off.
I hand off from all these things.
Yes. From all these things, and Baba,
you can have your properties.
Baba, you see, Baba has lost face in many places. Do you know, if he had respected himself, Imole's friends would have even looked after him. If he had respected himself, they would have said, they will walk, what day they will be in the area of that place, they will say, Baba Imole, let me go and check you. Look at that cute Abiodun.
Cute Abiola.
As young as that boy is, he read that Baba very quickly. He read the Baba very quickly and he removed himself. Because he knew that the way this Baba, do you know that television screen you played for us? They asked Baba, he said nothing would make him change his mind.
Yes, he said even his children are not speaking with him again, he doesn't care.
Yes, and he doesn't care. So you see, and I don't know, there's a problem in my language that said flies that I don't know how to put it, will follow the dead body.
Follow dead body entire grave.
So Baba is following that into the grave. You will hear the shock of that thing can kill him. The shock of saying nothing goes to him. But having said that, Baba WUNMI needs to be very careful with her son. WUNMI needs to be very, very careful with her son. Because that Baba, since he has set his mind on the properties of Imole or whatever he has coming in, Baba will take anything from his way. So at the minute, if you watch him very well, he doesn't even care about the son. This is the son that you did naming ceremony in your house and they give you money. This is the son that bought you clothes for his naming ceremony. This is the son you go to see and they put the child in your hand. But for the last 4 months, this man does not even look back. Even if you watch them in court, he doesn't even look back on the child. So is that person that you're going to be free with? So that is the case with Baba has lost. You see, I knew from the beginning that he's lost it. I knew from the beginning he's lost it, and there's nothing you can really do about that, except WUNMI use the goodness of her heart
to give him something.
And another thing, because as it is that there's no will. So if there is will anywhere, except Mohbad said, okay, in this will, that my wristwatch, please give it to my father.
Okay, hold on. Ajia Arike said the caller is biased by saying bad things about Baba. Like what? What is she saying about Baba? My darling commenter, please, can you expatiate more? Go on, ma.
Please, let her expatiate. I'm analyzing the will. So what is bias? This is black and white. It's law. It's legal. So I should say Baba has something to collect in the will when he doesn't have anything. Or I should say Baba is closest to Imole in blood. No, he's not. Because Imole has a child now. So if there is no will, the way the will goes, the way the will works, or the way the property sharing or transfer of property works, is the closest person to him in blood. And that is his son. And his son is his next of kin. That is what Baba saw that he's shouting. Baba would have, that's what Baba saw, that Baba doesn't understand next of kin and the will. He doesn't understand the difference between the next of kin and the will. If Baba had the will and he did not leave anything to his son, the court cannot change it.
That's it now. Nobody can change it.
The court cannot change it. If you remember this British footballer that died, I've forgotten his name. All he left everything to his sister that took care of him when he was sick. All he left for his son was a wristwatch. And it was a multi-millionaire in pounds.
And he willed everything for his own sister.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
It's a British footballer.
Your thing has fallen.
The law cannot change because I say, okay, I'm the son, I'm the daughter. No. It's not, there is a will. But where there is no will, it goes to the process in blood. And that is, what is his name? Liam. Liam is the closest in blood. And even in this part of the world, if Imole dies like that, and the children are underage, the wife is the next of kin. It manages the things until those children become of age. If you know Kobe Bryant in the football, the basketballer, when he died, he had things for 3 of his daughters, and he died with 1. But the last one that was born before the last one that he had before he died was only a baby. So that those things did not include her. The wife has to go to court to say, include my baby, because the father didn't get to do it. And they did it legally. And the wife, at the minute, is the one handling his estate. So if the commenter wants me to say Baba is going to get something, I'm sorry, he's not.
Because she's speaking, on the side of the law. It's just interpreting the law to us. Do you get me?
Interpreting the law. This is legal. This is a legal something. It's nothing like because I love Baba so much or I hate Baba so much. No.
It's not about.
The law is law, and that is what is going to happen. So if Baba expects himself to get something, because excuse me, Sajoke, what father self 4 months after your child dies, what father goes on national television talking about property when the boy is still in the morgue, cold in the blood, in the morgue? This man, the very day his son was being buried, there's nothing he did say about his son. He's on camera. Who does that? What normal human being will support him except the likes of him? Except the likes of him. So if anybody has any other thing to contribute in the times in this will thing, they can come out, or they can come and discredit what I said.
You can call in. The number is there. You don't have to condemn anybody speaking. You call in and let us know your own thoughts.
If you know, if what I have said about will is incorrect, come on and discredit me.
That's it.
Come on and discredit me. So I'm online. I'm waiting on Sajoke.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. We are talking about the will. For those of you that are just coming in and you heard somebody talking, it's not that they're just talking about, we want justice for Mohbad. And like I said, the justice for Mohbad that we were looking at was about, the bullying, the harassment, the grooming. That was what we were looking for. We were not looking for DNA and all that. You understand? We're not looking for DNA. We were not looking for placenta. So all these ones came later. We're not looking at property, but all these ones came later. Okay, you like that one? This one, ma. Yes. Call in for your glasses, please, if you want the glasses too. So let's go on. Like I said, now, when these people brought out this statement, just to let us understand that most of the things we hear online are untrue, they are not factual. we shouldn't believe them. Their bloggers have come out to say, no, don't say that. In fact, the bloggers said it's a lie, that Mohbad has a will. And they even made us to understand that it was Karima that said Mohbad couldn't sign again. So that it was Karima that told them. Me, I don't know. I've not heard anything like that from Karima. So I don't know what they are talking about. When Karima knows of Mohbad ori ota Mohbad ti ya wiri. Mohbad only sign more. So So for us, like I said, we were looking at other means of getting justice. We know that autopsy is not an easy thing to get. It is not as fast as you heard when she said that somebody died in Ireland, in Republic of Ireland, after 6 months before a autopsy came out. So autopsy results came out. And you know this Oromomia, or what's that boy's name? That young boy, the small child, the boy. You know, okay, that boy that died in the boarding house that the suspected was in gang or something, that Auntie Kemi said he was a gangster or something, you know, in such an autopsy, they just concluded everything. They are going to speak to us very soon all over the country. So it takes time. I know his bloggers are saying, but Yabo told everyone that she has the autopsy results. I don't know. I know Yabo said something like that they've seen the result is out, but I don't know where the result is. So, like I said, I don't know what I don't know. The police have not come out to tell us. So we don't believe in all these third-party statements unless it comes directly from the source. Just like this one that we read out, it is from the immunization. So that's why I've come out to let us know that most of the things we listen to will corrupt our minds. It will corrupt our minds totally and will lead us to nothing. It will just, everything they are doing, most of these people are doing, are things to disrupt the real justice we're looking for. Okay, Bisola Philip said, Yabo said what the police PRO said, that autopsy is out, but toxicology is not yet out. All right, that's what she said. Okay, ma. So that's that for that. We hope that, and then let me gist you a little bit. There's lots going on TikTok. You know, that's the base where this justice stuff, you know, they are really making it a job. They are calling it a movement. You know, a movement. A lot of things have happened in Nigeria after Mohbad died. So seeing that as a movement, we have more pressing issues. A young girl was kidnapped with her family, the whole family. Her father, her siblings, about 10 of them were kidnapped in Nigeria, in Abuja to be precise. They killed the girl 2 days ago. Was it yesterday? They killed her. After they let the father out to go and look for ransom. They were asking for 70 million naira. They allowed the father and held on to 9 of them. They kept them for the father to go and look for the money. At the end of the day, before the father could get, I think the father was still running around, got about 300,000. They killed the girl. They killed one of the girls, 20-year-old girl, a graduate that would be somebody in life in Nigeria. Her life was cut short by kidnappers in Nigeria. We have more pressing issues that we can call a movement, but we are calling Mohbad's issue a movement because we are making money out of it. We have more pressing issues. Kidnapping in Nigeria is becoming a big deal. They have started again. They shot that girl dead and took her corpse to her father to tell him that if you don't bring 700 million, we'll kill other children. Okay, she's a 400 level student. They are still, you know, telling them, threatening them that they will kill every other person there. The siblings are there. I heard that 2 people were killed again. Just so many kidnapping going on in Nigeria. We are not shouting on the government. We are not calling on the government. So please come and help us. Nigerian government, I want a young coup. And when they are kidnapping people day in, day out. Kidnapping is back to Nigeria. That is the truth. We cannot lie about it. That is what we should be shouting about. That is what we should have a movement about, not about MOHBAD's movement. The movement you are talking about, I've said it, is because you guys are just hiding under nothing. We will listen because I don't want to. There's a word you use to obstructing justice, cause of justice. If not, we all know, we all have an hint into what killed MOHBAD. But let us wait so that we won't, give what has not been said by the courts, so that we don't become like one of them. But the movement we should be talking about is looking into drug use in Nigeria by our youths. Àwọn ọmọ wa tí wọ́n groom, tí wọ́n jẹ́ kó máa lo egbògi olóró. Let's fight against it. It's becoming a menace. Go to the island. They do drug parties. One party, one cake party, party. They do drug parties on the island. Lekki side. But don't go into it. That is what the one, that was the justice we were fighting. The grooming of all these children by most of the celebrities. They groom all these young ones to sell all these things to them, for them. They make money out of them. They look at the vulnerable ones that they can use to go and sell all these products for them. That is the struggle we should be looking into. We know God has used MOHBAD to open our eyes to some things that's going on in the industry. And all the signing of contracts, all these contracts, all these young ones, that they are taking advantage of them. That is what we should be fighting for. Not unnecessary sitting down hours like big batting onishe from morning till night. Wunmi, o ma jeya. Wunmi wo lo pa MOHBAD. Wunmi, all the narratives, unnecessary narratives they are bringing out. Wunmi was married to her husband in a traditional way. Just like most of us, even before we came abroad, the way we married our husbands. The customary law recognizes their marriage. And then you speak ignorantly by saying she's a baby mama. No. Sometimes when we speak, Umanje can look stupid. I'm sorry to say. It makes you look stupid when you say somebody that's married traditionally is a baby mama. No. She's not a baby mama. She's married in a customary law. And so she is Mrs. Aloba. Kí òyìnbó tó gbé ṣe registry day, we had a way of getting married. Wọ́n sanwó orí ẹ̀, ìyẹn ló mọ̀, ló fi mọ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ní iṣu lọ́kà, wọ́n gbé iṣu lọ, wọ́n gbé ẹja ọsàn lọ, wọ́n gbé gbogbo eléyìí lọ, wọ́n gbóbì lọ, wọ́n gbé ìyẹn ló fi mọ̀ níyàwó. We had our way of marriage. It's our tradition. It's recognized, even recognized here abroad. So, speaking out to say they are not married, no. This person speaking doesn't know what he or she is saying. We should accept it the way it is. We were not there when they were married. We were not there when they started their relationship. I saw pictures of Wunmi and her boyfriend, MOHBAD, when they were very young. Which shows that Wunmi has been out for a long time. And we understand. At least we heard when our sister came out and said the mother wasn't caring. Most families do have their own issues. Yeah, it's a big deal. But it shows that they've been together for a very long time. So, what are we talking about? Okay, Auntie Kemi Aganga said, I am an international alaga. Traditional marriage is legal marriage. Adafuni. Do you get me? So it's so funny when you bring out narratives, a lot of narratives that doesn't even make sense. We are looking deeply into their family, saying, Ashewo ni, kini koni. Let's sit down. Even let's just ask our conscience as human being. If this happens to me as a woman, will I like anybody to interfere in my family matters? Will I like it? My husband's friend died just this December. Unfortunately, may his soul rest in peace. At the age of 58, I'll be 59, he's a well-known, he was a banker, a renowned banker, successful banker. He died at home. He refused to go to the hospital. Just like MOHBAD. Most men do refuse to go to the hospital. I've said it severally. It's so unfortunate when some of this ignorance come to my inbox to ask me, she will not be more funny. Funny you. How long won't be you? How long won't it be meaning see me o J? Ìṣọwọ́ mi kó ṣàdúrà fún mi. Ẹ̀yin náà ìṣọwọ́ yín kó ṣàdúrà fún yín. All because I don't buy into your narratives does not mean I'm stupid. Because èmi ní ọgbọ́n mo ní ọpọlọ tí mò ń lò. Mo gbé ọpọlọ kalẹ̀. Tó bá jẹ́ mi ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí, will I like somebody to come into my family to start asking me questions? General public asking me for my child's DNA. When the same MOHBAD you're talking about has the tattoo of his son on his hand. Let's even assume that he got to know that WUNMI was cheating or whatsoever. That is their family issue. You bloggers sold that idea to Baba. You sold the idea of DNA to Baba. And we saw the man that sold the idea, Kilunje Baba African Television, because he thought he could make money out of it. But at the end of the day, he saw that there is no point in lying when Bobashiri wanted to. And he said, okay, I don't understand the justice, the true justice you're looking for. No. Look for the true justice. You know the truth. Most of you know the truth. You know the truth. But because there is somebody you want to nail, there is property involved. There is royalty involved. You're hammering on that. Because you see that, okay, they've streamed him so much. So this small girl, Omokekere, from nowhere, we just get gbogbo ogun. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni. Kó má bí ọmọ kọ̀kọ̀ fún. Let's even assume that kò tiẹ̀ bímọ fún. Wọ́n ti traditionally marry. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni. If they had no child at all, is the wife. And that's why I just laugh, because you all are just making noise. By the time the autopsy and toxicology result is out and the government is ready for burial, I'm telling you, WUNMI will have 100% right on her husband's corpse. Let's bet it. We can, hold on. Let's just, they just look at you as ranters. You can go ahead, go to court, ask for a court injunction. WUNMI will have right to her husband's corpse. If they try to mediate between the family, if you feel that, no, you want your son to be buried somewhere, don't let them use your okuas or oku baba one day. Government, Lagos State government has no time for this. Don't let them just carry Mohbad's corpse and bury in a mass, go and do mass burial for him. Ẹ má yẹ kó lọ jù síbi kan pé kó ju òkú ẹ̀ nù. Tó bá bímọ, bí ò bímọ, ìyàwó ilé ẹ̀ ni, kò ń ṣe baby mama. Let's even assume that that child tẹ́ ń sọ pé kò ń ṣọmọ Mohbad. Tí Mohbad ti gba ọmọ kó tó kú nígbà ayé ẹ̀. Tí ò jáde. Because most of you are saying he told somebody. I don't understand what you're talking about. Unless you can prove that Mohbad doubted that child when he was alive. Without that, you are ranting. I just feel that you guys are just you are just having your field days. When the government is ready, they take the proper action. That's the truth. Those fighting for the real justice are behind doing it. They know what they are asking for. They are asking for royalties that belongs to that boy before he died. That is the justice they are asking for. How can a young boy be under a record for a very long time and his thing was not paid to him? That is the thing they are asking for. Royalty They want to know why somebody will be bullied to the extent of having hypertension at 26. And this boy wrote a petition to the Nigerian police authority. Nothing was done. The beating, the harassment, that is the justice they are asking for. All this justice you guys are ranting about, it is not justice. It is money-making method on social media. And you call it movements. There's no movement. Go to Nigeria and do the real movement. Nigerians are hungry. By February, they are announcing new price for oil. 1,200 from 600 or 700 naira. Petrol price will go up to 1,200. That is the movement I want you and I to go into. Movement to jeka jafuni ye. Wọ́n gbé owó epo from 600-700 ó lọ sí 1,002. Meanwhile, right now that is even 600, people are suffering. Kò sí iná. Electricity is so bad now in Nigeria. It's getting worse. People cannot even buy petrol overnight that they can use overnight on their generator. I was asking my sister, she said she bought 3,000 naira. I was even laughing at her. I even thought you were a big girl. 3,000 naira to sleep overnight. Just for 3 or 4 hours. It's gone. That is the justice I want you and I to fight. Because we will and she only look on nuwa. Only niwa. Awa no mo. Akonjoko. Kade iwa wansi. Abati de lati bishe. Kajoko. Katuri 2 pounds. Show you. Marry 2 pounds or 3 pounds. Show you. That is all that we are doing. But if we want to be truthful to ourselves, we should look for the real justice. But you don't know that while you're making your money, you're putting an attack on a particular person. A young child, a baby, and the mother, the widow of the late Mohbad. Ebi ń pa àwọn aráàlú Nàìjíríà burúkú. Pure water kò di 25 naira lójú wa. We have a new government. A young girl that just became a minister for poverty alleviation stole all your money. Owó tó ní kó fi ṣàánú àwọn ará ìlú, ẹni tí poverty alleviation láti tí àwọn tí president àti gbogbo àwọn cabinet tó believe pé ìyà ń jẹ àwọn ará ìlú. Because of the fact that things are very expensive, let's have a minister for this that will look into this. Ó dẹ̀ gbé billions. You are not sitting 24/7 on social media to fight that. You are fighting a young widow of 24 years old. You're saying she sells drugs, she's this, she's that. It's not fair, honestly. Mo kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ wo conscience yín, honestly. The youths are out there, no job. My friend was telling me, our brother's children, their nieces, 2 of them graduated. Nínú ọ̀la, nínú kò sí, nínú gbogbo ẹ̀. Tí bàbá yẹn fi àti àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ tó fi rán àwọn ọmọ lọ sí university. 2 out of those children tó ti graduate over 2 years, no job. No job, nothing to do. Most of all our youths are out there fending for themselves, becoming entrepreneurs. Wọ́n di farmers, wọ́n di gbogbo ẹ̀ kalẹ̀ ni, because there's nothing. Your conscience is not on that. Your conscience is not, hey, jókòó kẹ́tì ẹ̀rọ ni. Hold on. I think we've had enough. Even if Papa Mohbad, you feel for him. Honestly, as a parent, I feel for him. Because olórí ọmọ wa, ológo nú ọmọ wa, ayé ò ní fi pa wá lẹ́kún lórúkọ Jésù. May God, may evil not take a glorious child out of our children in the mighty name of Jesus. No child deserves to die. Ọmọ ológo nínú ẹbí. Wọ́n dẹ̀ gbà. Kò sí, inú mi ò lè dùn gẹ́gẹ́ bí òbí. But is Baba himself, is he doing it well? Gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ kó ṣàánú bàbá ti lé wọn. During the interview, the man was saying, I don't care. Even my children, they have turned my children against me. How can just WUNMI, that small thing, will turn all your children against you, daddy? And you know now. Just small WUNMI will now turn ADURA against you, turn blessing against you, daddy. It's because they are tired. They are ashamed to come out and be pointing to their father. Let's fight the government. Let's ask them question. Why was Mohbad's petition not treated at the right time? That is what I expect us to ask. Because maybe if it had been treated on time, maybe maybe he would have found solution to himself instead of drugging himself, drinking himself, or whatsoever he went into. Maybe. That's the true justice to Ekamawa. But instead, Otoninta and Wakiri. Osishe, àwọn ọmọ go into drug, àwọn ọmọ go into Yahoo, àwọn obìnrin daṣẹ́wó, wọ́n lo àwọn ọmọ yẹn, wọ́n gé orí wọn. One ritualism goes on every day. Go to Ijebu every day. Don't kidnap her. Oh, you kidnap her. Remember, there was one program I did that there was one woman that woke me up in the middle of the night around 4 o'clock. That was about 2-3 years ago. That her husband was kidnapped in Ijebu Ode. And I came out. I called the police station because the husband previously had gone there to report that he's suspecting some people. But the police station did not do anything. Police did not do anything. The guy was kidnapped. Ransom was paid. A lot of money was paid as at that time. Because I spoke with the police, they said they were doing their best to get him as at that time. My dear, before he was released, that was 2 years ago. Mo tún gbọ́ of recent pé wọ́n tún ti gbé ẹlòmíì. Though ọkùnrin gan Ọlọ́run jọ ní lárí, I heard that even that man that the wife was crying with 2 children. I think she has 2 or 3 children because she just called me from nowhere. To God Almighty who made me, I didn't know her. That's why I said sometimes men, these are our men. You are talking about, because I saw your saying, did Abiola, hope Abiola heard your advice. I don't know. Sometimes even our men, ejo ni wọ́n ṣe nẹnu fún. Ejo. Ma yen, wọ́n ló da gẹ́ yẹn nù padà ni. En tó ké ló tí ó lè sùn, tí ó lè wo, tó sunkún. At the end of the day, they said because he said the girl was the one that came to tell the whole world. Maybe they would have killed him if that woman did not come to shout to the general public. And then we brought it out. We called the police out before he was found. At the end of the day, ó tún fi ìyàwó yẹn sílẹ̀ ni. Bọ́kùnrin nìyẹn. So, a lot of things going on in Nigeria. We are not bothered. Every day, oúnjẹ wọ́n sí, ebi ń pa àwọn aráàlú. Wọ́n kò tiẹ̀ wá sí anything mọ́. Everybody kàn ṣe bó ṣe wù wọ́n ni. No, let's just take things easy. Now, Ashiri wanted to also TikTok. Go to TikTok and hear about Westo or because I didn't even hear because it said that be how many days more. Talk about me. I put it on like tonight. If I want to relax, I can put it on and then I'll put it and you guys will be watching. Well, for about 3 days now, I didn't. They said there was a big fight in Mohbad's camp that Westo, that young guy, stole money and they got to know, his people got to know, and because it goes to show you that it's all about money. And that's why it's so surprising that even when we see Ntari, Atuma play blindness, see, it's funny. Because we can see, it's glaring that it's all about money. It's all about money. So for those of you that are truly doing it, because of what you're listening to, that's why we are coming out to let you know that most of these things are lies. They are lies. Hello, ma.
Hello.
Ekale, ma.
Ekale o. Kini wọ́n ti ẹ̀ fún wa ní particular thing kan tí ó jẹ́ authentic tán rí tí WUNMI ṣe.
Bóyá tó bá fún wa.
Gbogbo nǹkan wọ́n fún wa ní authentic kankan pé okay evidence rèé wọ́n kàn ń sọ wọ́n ní wọ́n pé ó do this, she did that without no evidence. And from start ni mo ti sọ pé if Mr. Joseph can be patient, gbogbo nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ ló máa dictate fún WUNMI. But because it's so greedy, he wants to be in the front of everything. Ó máa lose gbẹ̀yìn ni. Mo hope pé àwọn bloggers yẹ, àwọn bloggers yẹ ò yàtọ̀ sóhun fúnra rẹ̀. Because majority àwọn bloggers yẹn wọ́n láyọ̀. Wọ́n kàn máa bayọ̀ jẹ́ fẹ́ni tó láyọ̀ ni. Wọ́n ní kò má rí. Nígbà tó jẹ́ majority wọn gan wọn lọ́kọ yìí tó lọ́kọ gan òun ló ń direct inú ilé ẹ̀. So báwo ni ó ṣe máa rí sọ ọmọ kékeré ẹni ọkọ ẹ̀ kú lójú ẹ̀ ṣọkọ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń kú lójú ìyàwó ni. Ṣó máa fún lókùn lọ́rùn wọ lọ sí hospital ni. Bí mo ṣe wà yìí mo ní ọmọ 22 mo ní ọmọ 24 tó jẹ́ pé mi ò fẹ́ kó gba medical ìjọba mo fi wọ́n sí orí medical mi bí iṣẹ́ mi I'm paying for it. I'm telling you for 2 years.
Temitayo, I can't see stars though. Sorry ma, go on.
For 2 years I'm just paying. They don't go for any check-up. Àwọn ọmọkùnrin nìyẹn for you.
Imagine.
Nígbà tó sú mi pé mo yọ ọmọ dànù lórí kíní mi mo kàn ń sanwó dànù for good 2 years.
Táwọn ọmọ yẹn ò ní lọ.
They did not go. Ọmọ mi ní ọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Tó bá sick tí n bá ní òòdẹ lọ rí doctor á ní I'm okay mom. Mo dẹ̀ ń sanwó tí kì í ṣe pé mi ì dẹ̀ fẹ́ kẹ́ lọ pé bóyá I did it for them so that they can choose any doctor of their own.
No choice.
Kò ní sí pé bóyá doctor tó ń fún mi ó jìnnà. They didn't go. Ẹ wá kú sí fàyè ọmọ yẹn pé ọkọ ẹ̀ sick ṣé ó máa fi okùn sí lọ́rùn ni. Àwọn ọmọ tèmi nìyẹn o. Kó wá jọjọ́ iwájú mi ò gbàdúrà nǹkan tí òde Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ ká bí amọ̀ kankan rí fún ọmọ o. Kó wá sí kankan wá ṣẹlẹ̀ kó wá máa blame ìyàwó nǹkan tó ti ń ṣe láti inú ilé wa.
Go on, ma. Go on.
Ìkọ́ tí mo ti rí láti inú ilé mi wá kí wọ́n máa gbẹ̀ṣẹ̀ pé ìyàwó ẹ̀rí kò mú lọ ṣé ó máa fà á lókun ni. Ọkọ mi bá sìkì kó ń lọ sí hospital bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe rí tó ń fi rọ́ọ̀bù pa gbogbo ẹ̀ ló máa lo alábùkún ló máa lo gbogbo ẹ̀ and my husband is 70 years old ṣé he doesn't know better. Tó bá máa fi dijọ́ kẹta á lóun ti gbádùn ṣé èmi ni máa fi okùn sí lọ́rùn wọ lọ ni. Ó dá káwọn èèyàn máa bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run o. Ó dá kán máa bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run.
Mo yìí give evidence mo yìí give kinní kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan ọ̀rẹ́ ọkọ mi ó ṣe kú ni wọ́n ti sí òun náà olóhùn lọ sí hospital you understand so kò ṣe àìmọye kọ́ wá lóyàwó ẹ̀ ló pa imagine.
Ọkọ tèmi bàbá 70 kò ní lọ sí hospital. Màá ní tí nǹkan bá ṣàtìṣe ṣàkọ̀wé lẹ̀ pé ìwọ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ló fi parẹ́ o. Nítorí nǹkan báyìí náà ni. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ mú ọmọ kékeré, ẹ̀jẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbó jìgìjìgì, ẹ̀jẹ̀ bímọ gbogbo wọn tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe kínní, wọ́n dẹ̀ lọ́mọ o. Àmọ́ ó máa jẹ́ fún wọn padà o. Bí ajá bá lo 20 ọdún láyé, ẹran ògún ni. Gbogbo wọn làwọn ọmọ wọn máa jẹ̀yà àkọ́tọ́ ṣe fún Wùnmí yẹn. Gbogbo wọn pátá, wọ́n wà láyé wọn sí láyé, ọmọ wọn á jẹ, ọmọ wọn á jẹ. Kò ń ṣègbè. Because I mọ òótọ́.
Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó tètè change. Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó tètè change. At least kéèyàn máa sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ni nǹkan tèmi fẹ́. That's what I stand for.
Gbogbo wọn yìí kan sọ̀rọ̀ wọn ọmọ Mohbad ń gbèsè ayé o. Ìgbà tí Mohbad jáde tó wá ń sunkún tó ń pariwo, gbogbo wọn yìí wà láyé o. Wọn ọ̀bọ̀ tàtí o. Ó wá kú tán, gbogbo yìí wá di Chief Justice lórí Facebook. Ẹ wá yọ fọ́ọ̀kì àti spúùnù sí. Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí dálé onílérú. Wọ́n dálé onílérú o. Bàbá Mohbad ló dálé ẹ̀rù o. Wọ́n dálé ẹ̀rù, òun ló dálé ẹ̀rù. Because wọ́n ní tí ògiri ò bá lanu, aláǹgbá ò lè wọlé. Bàbá Mohbad ló fẹ́ ibi ilé ẹ̀ síta, wọ́n dẹ̀ bá rò ó fìtìfìtì, ó dẹ̀ dùn mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. But ká máa wò.
Thank you, ma. God bless you.
Ẹ ṣé gbọ́n. Ó dàbọ̀.
Gbogbo ẹ̀yin abiyamọ. That's my own, conclusion about it, that, we should all wait, like I said, let's wait for what the autopsy will say. But like they've told us that even if they bring out the autopsy, I won't need back because I won't believe there is owo agbára kan. I still wonder who Mohbad was. That àwọn owo agbára tó fẹ́ pa, nǹkan tó fẹ́ fi pa gangan. Maybe there is something we don't know that they know. Do you understand? Sorry, nígbà mi ẹ máa wò pé okay, kí ni Mohbad gbé dání gangan? Si wọ́n fi fẹ́ pa kí ló fà ẹ ti ní ọmọ ló fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ mi mọ̀ tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ gbọmọ lọ́wọ́ èèyàn ṣó jẹ́ kó pa á ni well whatsoever we'll wait and see but for me and myself my platform we stand for truth and justice and that is why I do say fairness to all involved Baba Mohbad Iya Mohbad Wunmi and even the siblings. I wish them all the best because this is a trying time for them. And for people to be coming up with different narratives, it's so bad. Please call me for all your glasses. My number is +44 74 66 25 7385. This is Valentino. I've got different brands that you can, like I told you, please, anytime you are in a party, an enclosed place where it is dark, please don't use dark glasses. I beg you. It's becoming a norm for some of our girls. They go to a party ní ọ̀sán nínú dálẹ̀ ẹ dẹ̀ lo dúdú báyìí kò dá dúdú ò dá ẹ má lo dúdú ẹ má lo brown ẹ lo ìwé tí mo mú jáde yẹn ìwé wo nìyẹn náà. You can use this because this is light. This is you can use this is light. You can use all the plain ones, You can use this one I wanted to show you. This is party one. You can use this because it's light. So just use something that is light. But once something is dark, don't use it when you are, in an enclosed place, especially in the nights. So thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you. I won't be able to treat the second topic. I'll do that tomorrow by God's grace when I come back from work. I'm working from home. Yeah, thank God. So in the evening, when we finish, because I like to do what I'm supposed to do at the right time. So in the evening, by God's grace, we'll come together and we'll discuss about something else, not only about MOHBAD. Like I told you, a lot is going on in Nigeria. Let's talk about that lady, that young girl that took her life because of hardship. A banker, a young, promising banker, took her whole life because of the hardship in Nigeria. We'll talk about that tomorrow. I appreciate you. Call me for all your hairs. I've got these short ones. I've got long ones. Everything 100% human hair. Give me a call. Emma look on Consorio. Hello, Kotoda. Bola Brahima said, even as if Fayoshe and Co were ready to fund the DNA, and they can go and fund their DNA. We don't know what of a fund. I don't know. But for me, that is not the justice I stand for on my platform. I've told you the justice I stand for. Grooming of our children, drug use, harassment, bullying, wrong contracts between Omoshe and Oga, that they are enslaving all these young guys. That is what we'll talk about, not DNA. They can do their DNA. That's, like I told you, and I stand by it. By the time the government is ready to take action, nobody, no Jupiter, no ranters can do anything. Carry your placard self. They know they see you. You just waste your time. I love and appreciate everyone. Have a wonderful night. Yes, my darling Auntie Tola was she said she's Temitayo Taylor said she gave me stars. They didn't give me you. Did you not see that I didn't say her? Thank you for your stars. They didn't give me. All the people stealing my stars in the mighty name of Jesus. God will crush you. You will give me my stars in the mighty name of Jesus. Bukola Adeoye, I can see your own. Hallelujah, I can see your own stars. God bless you, ma. Owo yan ma roke o. Ugbo yin te fún wa ní stars. Ẹ ma help condition me. Ẹ ma fún mi ní stars. Help condition me. And they charged you, Temitayo. Ó lè ní wọ́n o. Ẹ̀yà bí wọ́n kọ́ fún yín lówó yín padà. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Wọ́n má ti fún yín lówó yín padà. Kẹ́ wá rà mí fún mi. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Kẹ́ help condition me. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Mo need help gan. Ẹ̀yin tèmi ẹ help condition mi o. Ẹ ra go lọ́wọ́ mi o. Tẹ́ bá ra go lọ́wọ́ mi, ẹ fìyà jẹ mi o. Kò sówó tí ma fi jẹun. Help me o. Ẹ ra go. Tó kẹ́ má lọ jẹ. At least ó yẹ kẹ́ logo tó fine. Tó yẹ pé tó bá rí yín bá ní ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹlẹ lọ́mọ. We're having guys own too. It's coming up. We're having guys own. I'm going to put them fresh pictures so you see we have for the male and female, for your prescription glasses or for your recommended glasses. And I'll tell you how to use them. Like this one, this is just a plain one. This is our bestseller. Bestseller. For real. This is our bestseller. Yes. So please call us for this lovely one. You can use this in the night. You can use it during the day. Party, you want to just look classy, beautiful, elegant, and give me a call. Gbogbo ẹ̀ la ní, a ní lóríṣiríṣi. Kẹ́ help condition mi. Ẹ má lè lọ party lọ́sàn gan o. Kẹ́ má lọ dàbí I love and appreciate every one of you. Have a wonderful Tony Shotumi said, Sister Ajoka, I wanted to give stars too, but it's just limiting me to 89. That's ridiculous. I want to buy more and I can't override the amount. Oh, why now? Why? Why are they not letting you buy 1 million won? What's wrong with them? What can we do now? Buy glasses. Don't mind them. Their wishes. Wishes are wizard. Maybe you don't know how to do it. I don't think they can limit you. People buy 3,000, 1,000. So it depends. So you can ask people that knows how to do it. Thank you so much, Mrs. Toyin Shotu Menu. God bless you. The love you have for me will not die. If you any see me, kò ní dòkú ní orúkọ Jésù. Okay. Bukola Adeloye said you can buy multiple times. It will give you that idea. You can buy multiple times. Tomorrow, I'll see you in the evening. We'll come together and talk about that young girl. Depression is real. If you've got any, speak to somebody. You might be lucky to have somebody that will have a listening ear to you. So I love, appreciate every one of you. Have a wonderful. Ẹ má bà tèèyàn jẹ́ o. Mi ò bá tèèyàn jẹ́, ayé ẹ má bà tèmi jẹ́. Mi ò bá tèèyàn jẹ́, ayé ẹ má bà tèmi jẹ́ o. Love lives here. I only love. I don't hate. Even for Baba Mohbad, I pray that he finds peace. Real peace of God. So that wọ́n ní máa fi bàbá oníbàbá jẹun. Wọ́n ní kó wọn sí àdánwò. Bó ṣe ń tì wọ́n sí Fálànà yẹn, wọ́n kàn fẹ́ kó bá bàbá oníbàbá ni. Torí tó bá délẹ̀ tán. Apology ò ní ṣe é ṣe mọ́. Good night. Love you all.